Again, just like before, the last location I stopped at today, you probably won't see on here. Everything's dense. Lots of leaves, everything's filled right out. Night and day compared to when I was here last. I've come across those little things. Don't know what they are. Well, mushroom, fungus or something. If anybody knows, tell me what they are. There's more there. But there's more back there too. Seems to be all over the place. Very wet here. It's off and on light rain. Pretty much like the last time I was here doing my initial hike through. Very freaking dense. Very dense. I am going to get soaked. Not from rain, but from all the water on all the foliage that I have to walk through. I may have a hard time keeping an eye on the trail. Well, see what happens. I'll give you an idea what the trails become, Gary. You can barely tell it's there. What I should have done is I should have got some trail tape, because this is a little on the difficult side. I may have to come back again before it's time and do just that. Now, there's a marker right there. Is that abandoned pail. So, I am on the right track, Gary. I kept to the right. No backtracking. So far, so good. Now, okay spot. Could probably get a tent over there. Yes, mosquitoes are bad. I have the hairnet on. I do not have anything on my hands. So I just have to keep them moving around. But from what I can tell, I'll never move that. A bit of cleanup. You could probably get a tent in here somewhere. It's a bit of a slope though. Close to the water. Maybe one over here somewhere. Maybe this is a better spot. Not really. Oh well. Oh, look at this. Here is a hunter's perch. I don't know where they would perch, but it's there. So I'm gonna get back onto the trail and keep going. I'm here. There's where I go get the water. I barely would have known. It's so overgrown in here. I came from down that way. The only telltale sign was that little milk crate up there. The only way I would have known. And the campsite is just over here. So I'll get over there and I'm here. And again, it's overgrown somewhat. It's not as cleared as it was when I initially came through and when Gary and I stayed overnight. It is still relatively flat and it's a lot drier. There was water all along here when we were here last. There was water all through here and it's pretty much dried up. It's probably surface water's dried up anyways. I did go down behind me a little bit. Now it's moist, but it's fairly dried up. So I'm glad of that. At least at least it's not flooded out. So we still potentially have a campsite. The other good thing about this is that when Gary and I were here last, that's the remnants of our fire. I didn't want to spread it out too far, and obviously we saturated it before we left, but I wanted to keep the rocks fairly close for the next time I came here. And there's all the wood that we had. Now, it's all probably soaked through. We tried to burn most of it before we left. We ended up leaving a little earlier than I would have liked because the bugs started coming out. But to me, it looks like nobody's been through here at all. So we're not sharing, we're not competing with anybody through here. It's a matter of this whole area right in here has the potential for tents. One can go there, and there is some area around here as well. Now, we don't need to keep the fire pit here. I just put it there because I wanted to get a fire going pretty quickly when last time I was here. I may want to move it, but that'll be pretty much decided when we come back out. It may end up staying here. It's large enough clearing for all of us to sit around, so it may stay. But it looks like that we've got a decent spot. If memory serves, Gary pitched his tent right here, and I put mine just over there, or just over there, probably over there. So there are some spots that are a little hilly, but there aren't too many bad spots. We'd have to clear some fungus out and stuff, some little saplings and stuff like that. But other than that, another one can go there, another one can go there, another one can go over there. So we have the means for, well, at least 4 big tents. So from this point, this is all I wanted to do for this. My intent wasn't to really come through here and stay here. I just wanted to come through and check it out. So I am going to carry on to the 2 beaver dams, the 3 beaver dams. But yeah, it's looking like our campground, our camping spot. And we can put the shit box on the other side of these boulders for privacy. So, and it's a fair distance from camp, so it's not that bad. Oh, look, here's another flat spot. Somebody wanted to come further out. They could pitch a tent right here. That being said, that would kind of mess up the whole let's put the shit box right in there sort of thing, and then bury everything over here. But again, that is something we'll figure out later on. So we have the potential for a rather large campground if the guys don't mind spacing out. Because really, this spot's fairly flat. I wouldn't mind pitching a tent right here. Well, I could pretty much see right there, well, sorry, right there, from that little rock there, right there is the fire pit. So I can see it, it's not very far, and there's a path leading right to it. So I may call dibs on this spot right here. Just clear out some dead brush and stuff. Well, there we go. So I'm happy. I still want Vince to come out here and take a look at it. I do need to come out again because I need to mark that trail. That trail was brutal. Even though I got here without any issues, it was very hard to see. So if anybody else is going to go back and forth to the car, they're going to get lost really fast. So I need to come back out with tape. I need to mark our trail, and I want to bring, well, just a couple people with me. Vince, you're coming with me. So that's that rock that I pointed out. So there's right there. Okay, so I'm happy. moving on. How would you ever know that that is the trail leading out to the car? The car is, it's got to be 50 feet that way, if that. And I think from this point back in the spring, I was able to see it from here. I hear an ATV over there. Oh, there's a car, I see, yeah. So my car is right there. And I just saw a truck, headlights of a truck, right over there, if you can hear it. So, how would you know that's the trail? Unless you've been here in the spring. How would you know that that's the trail? Right? Yeah, definitely coming back next week, not to camp. Bugs are too much out in force still, but to actually put some trail tape down so we can find this thing. Because if people are going to go back and forth to the vehicles while we're here, they're going to get lost way too easy. So I got to put some trail tape down and cut a path in some spots. And yeah, oh, there's a trail. It opens up now. And I don't know if you can see it right there. Right there, those all the fungus I took a picture of initially. And there's the car. See? Once you get around that little bend there, the trail disappears. And then good fucking luck. Well, okay, so since I'm done, I'm done.